So for my learning design project, my students would be conducting research on an inventor, and they'll be creating like a baseball card project on these inventors and the inventions that they created. The content area for writing would be to develop the topic with facts, definitions, concrete details, quotations, and other information and examples related to the topic. And then they would conduct a short research project that would build knowledge through investigating of different aspects of a topic. So they would be doing research throughout this project and using various websites. The ISTE standard would be students plan and employ effective research strategies to locate information and other resources for their intellectual or creative pursuits. For their assessments, they're going to locate information through the websites or books that I've provided in the classroom. And then they're going to write an essay and then produce a digital baseball card. Now, these digital baseball cards will be graded through a rubric that I've created, and they can create through Book Creator or Google Slides. Now, Book Creator is very fun for the students to use, and I'm going to click over here to show you. I'm going to select, I have some examples on here that I can show you quickly. And these are just some that we did on mythology. And so it allows the students to add color, add pictures. They can write, they can type, they can actually go through and they can read it, do like a voiceover on it, and then they can publish their works. So when you click on a new book, the students, you can actually have them collaborate. So once one student forms the book, creates the book, then you can click on collaborate and you can assign which students are going to work on that book. And then they can work on their own computers. So they don't have to be all on one computer, and they can kind of say, you're in charge of this page, you're in charge of this page, and so forth. Now, the book cover is they can add pictures. You can go over here to this plus, and they have different options. They can take pictures with their camera, or they can add an image. I'm just going to type in the Wright brothers, and then different pictures will pop up, and they can insert it. Eventually, it's a little slow. While it's doing that, so they can write with a pen, they can type text, or they can record their voices. They have different shapes that they can choose, like their little speech bubbles or their thought bubbles, their shapes. And then there's more that they can use as well. They can embed images. They can look up files. Over here on the eye, here we go, the pictures just came up. They can change the background colors. They can add like different designs, like the different comics. So there's a lot of options that they can play around with. There's different paper, patterns, borders, textures. And then once they finish, they can actually play their book. So when they want to add a new page, they just click to the next. And then they can look at all of their pages all together once they add their information, whatever they wanted on there. Now, what's really nice about this is when the students are picking their books, they can pick, they have templates they can use, or they can just do blank books. So you have portrait, square, landscape, and then you have comic strip type books. So there's a variety of things that they can do. And they enjoy this because it gives them creativity. And so they're telling about their inventors and the inventions while accessing the compute, while accessing websites, and they're really getting into it, and they're proud of their finished product. So Book Creator is something that I use a lot in my classroom, and that is really good for these types of projects.